Name, please.
Raul.
So should I just write in the justice court case number?
That if you have the justice court case number, I don't have that. I'm
I,
sorry.
that's okay. I just pulled it up on the jail website. So I will add that. It is CR 25011169MI. All right. All right, so I'll call State of Arizona versus Micah Mackley. The state has moved to dismiss this case without prejudice, and so the court will order that it be dismissed without prejudice, and Mr. Mackley should be released.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Towers?
Not a company. Misdemeanor.
Towers? First and last.
Eric L. Oh, yeah. Sorry. It is missed.
Hi, sir. Can I get your full name, please?
Eric, E-R-I-K, Dowers, D-O-W-E-R-S.
Mr. Dowers, I'm seeing you this evening on some charges of criminal trespass and 4 counts of disorderly conduct. You do have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. I am going to enter pleas of not guilty for you at this time and advise you that you are ordered to appear at all of your hearings. If you miss your hearings, they can go forward in your absence. Warrants can issue for your arrest. And if you're convicted at a trial and you can't be sentenced within 90 days of the conviction, you could lose your right to a direct appeal. So, Mr. Dowers, I see that you're being held on a $5,000 bond on some felony charges. As to these misdemeanor charges, I'm going to order that you be held on a $500 bond, cash or secured, order that you not return to the incident location. I will appoint the city public defender's office to represent you. You're going to have a video review hearing if you're still in custody on August 9th. August 19th is today. August 19th? Is in a month? For the, oh, that's the out of custody. Okay, I got it. I got it. So your video review hearing, if you're in custody, will be on August 29th at 1:45. If you are out of custody, then you would need to get to Tucson City Court on September 29th at 1:45 in the afternoon. You understand, sir?
Yeah.
Okay. You'll get paperwork with all of that information on it. You're excused. Thank you. Hey, sir, can I get your full name?
William Alfred Humphreys, 10/18/1961.
Hey, Mr. Humphreys, I'm seeing you this evening on 5 counts of domestic violence, aggravated harassment. You do have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. You have the right to an attorney. I'm going to appoint I'm going to appoint Joseph DiRoberto to represent you. And you've got counsel seated next to you for this evening's hearing. I have reviewed all of the information, including the state's recommendation of a $25,000 bond plus pretrial services. And I understand that Mr. Humphreys is in custody already without bond on a probation matter and then with bond on another felony matter. So I'll hear from defense.
Ron, I'm asking the court to consider his age, that he is a lifelong resident. He is currently retired. His former wife indicated to the court pretrial services that he is disabled. So I'm not sure that he has any sort of income at this time that would be able to suffice a bond. I know that that's not the only thing that the court may consider, but I would just ask for a lower bond. That is that he is being held on multiple cases.
I'll order a $10,000 bond, cash or secured, release to pretrial if posted, monitoring or treatment, no acts of domestic violence. Sir, you cannot have any contact of any kind with the alleged victim, Deborah Monroe. You cannot call her from the jail or make any attempts in any way to contact her. Do you understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
Right, and we will set a preliminary hearing for August 29th. Right, sir, that's all. You're excused.
Thank you. Thank you, Judge.
Here you go.
Can I have a sandwich? Can I have a sandwich?
What's your name? Anthony Love.
Okay.
Hey, sir, can I get your full name?
Anthony Left.
Mr. Leff, I'm seeing you this evening on a charge of criminal damage. You do have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. I have reviewed your file. It looks like you are in custody on some pre-indictment felony matters as well on a $5,000 bond. I'm not seeing you on that. I'm seeing you just on a misdemeanor charge out of Oro Valley.
Okay.
On that matter, I'm going to order a $500 cash or secured bond, order that you not return to the incident location, And I'm going to appoint an attorney for you in Oro Valley. That is going to be Richard Glenn. And we will set a hearing for you for tomorrow morning at 10:30. You're going to see the judge in Oro Valley, okay?
Okay,
All right, sir, that's all. You're excused.
thank you.
Hi, sir, can I get your full name?
Garrett Booth.
He's number 4. I don't have.
She's Monday through Friday.
Right, Mr. Beals, it looks like I am seeing you on a warrant that you have out of Maricopa County.
The weekdays aren't bad for getting private range. Yeah.
I do see, Mr. Beals, that you're in custody on some local matters as well.
Yes.
World War II.
I'm just looking at this warrant out of Maricopa to determine whether or not they requested a certain bond amount. It looks like they asked me to hold you without bond.
Yeah.
I don't believe I can do. Hmm. And it looks like charges are criminal damage, possession of dangerous drug, possession of drug paraphernalia, criminal trespass. Right. So on that warrant, give me just 1 second.
Okay.
don't have any other file, but it's like the charges here are just. Okay. Those are Maricopa County charges, CD, on the section, again, on the stretch court case, right? Here. Maybe seen this morning. Did you go to court this morning?
No, I did not.
Thank you. Okay, so it looks like you were seen on your justice court matters on August 15th. Does that sound right?
Yes.
And you're being held on a $5,000 bond. Okay, all right. So on the Maricopa County charges, I'm gonna order another $5,000 bond. It'll be cash or secured, and then we're gonna set a review hearing in 30 days to see what's going on with your local matters. So we'll set that for September 19th at 9 o'clock in the morning. Okay. All right. Thanks, sir. You're excused.
Okay. Your Honor,
Yes.
the next person on the list is Carrillo Moreno.
Yes.
He refused,
Okay.
and Huish is still unavailable.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
So we'll continue Carrillo Moreno to tomorrow morning.
Fish as well.
Please, yeah, just haven't gotten to it yet, but I'll continue that.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Hi, sir. Can I get your full name, please?
Hi, yeah, my name's Sebastian Gregory Lummer.
Mr. Lauman, I am seeing you this evening on a charge of criminal damage. You do have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. Give me just 1 minute to look over your paperwork. All right, so pretrial services spoke with the alleged victim, Miss Thomas. She is here, I believe, and I have not seen her yet. But she indicated that she does not object to your release from custody, and has no objection to you returning to the residence that you share. So I'm going to order, sir, that you be released on your promise to appear in court, order that you commit no acts of domestic violence. And then Justice Court is on August 29th at 10:30 in the morning. All right, you're going to get paperwork with that information on it. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, you're excused.
Thank you.
Okay.
Sir, can I get your full name?
Ronnie Jesus Ramirez Jr.
All right, Mr. Ramirez, I'm seeing you this evening because you have a warrant out of Pima County Justice Court for a 2021 criminal damage case. Did you know that that was hanging out there?
No, no, I was under the impression that I had everything taken care of the last time I was here. I didn't. I thought that was taken care of too.
Okay. So you don't have anything else going on?
No,
Any other charges right now?
no.
Okay. And where are you living?
Um,
On
my
Avocado?
sister's-
Or
yes,
is that the address? All right. And if I give you a court date, you're going to get to that hearing?
yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right. I'm going to order that you be released on your promise to appear. That is going to be on, it's a little over a month away. It's September 22nd at 2:00 in the afternoon in Pima County Justice Court. All right. You're going to get paperwork with that information on it. Make sure you get to that hearing. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
All right. You're welcome. You're excused. Hey, sir, can I get your full name?
Alexander Robert Ramsey.
Mr. Ramsey, I am seeing you this evening on, it's like a few different matters. You've got some warrants, one out of Pima County Justice Court for a 2023 DUI. And then you've got a petition to revoke your probation out of Tucson City Court. I'm going to read that petition to revoke your probation. It says that on August 11th of 2023, you were adjudicated guilty of domestic violence, disorderly conduct, and drug paraphernalia. You were placed on probation for 18 months. You were given written conditions of probation. The court was petitioned to revoke your probation because they said that you had violated probation by failing to complete domestic violence treatment, failing to report for monthly monitoring in November and December of 2023, and failing to pay your monthly monitoring fees. I will enter denials of those allegations at this time. And I will order a 20. or secured. If you commit domestic violence, no contact with any victim to represent. It will be seen the town, and then we'll get to your justice court warrant next. All right, on that, Caitlin Waters to represent you. I will $150 cash or secured bond tomorrow morning tomorrow afternoon at 1:00. If you were to post your bonds before that, you would need to get to that hearing. Otherwise, do a video. All right, you're used. Hey, sir, can I get your full name? Mr. Rivero, I'm seeing you this evening on a few different matters. You have some new charges of shoplifting, drug paraphernalia, and resisting arrest. And then you've got some warrants, it looks like out of Nogales that we'll deal with next. You do have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. I will enter pleas of not guilty for you at this time and advise you that you're ordered to appear at all of your hearings. If you miss your hearings, they can go forward in your absence. Warrants can issue for your arrest. And if you're convicted at a trial and you can't be sentenced within 90 days of the conviction, you could lose your right to a direct appeal. Give me just one moment to look over your paperwork. Okay, on these new charges, I'm going to order that you be held on a $500 cash or secured bond. No alcohol or illegal drugs, and do not return to the incident location. I will.
John, is there any way I can be released, because I don't have, nobody here in Tucson. I'm in, my sister's in Nogales.
So I am going to hold you, sir, because I'm also going to hold you on those Nogales matters as well. It looks like they've been pending since 2018. So I think it's appropriate to hold you on a bond to secure your appearance. So on your city court case, I'm going to appoint the city public defender's office to represent you. We'll set your video review for August 29th at 1:45. If you do post your bonds, you would need to get to Tucson City Court on September 22nd at 9:30 in the morning. And then on your Nogales matters, I'll order $250 cash or secured bonds on each of those. And you're going to have a hearing on September 2nd at 8:30 in the morning on the Nogales matters. They'll take you to a video hearing if you're in custody. If you're out, then you need to get to that hearing or warrants will issue. You understand, sir?
Yeah.
All right, you're excused.
So what's the total I gotta pay to get out?
The total is 1,000.
And it's the 10%?
You'd have to talk to a bondsman about that.
Okay,
Okay?
thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, no, this is the Spanish. This is a Spanish speaker. Interpreter be excused.
Yes, thank you so much.
Thank you, Your Honor. Interpreter is disconnecting.
Hi, ma'am. Can I get your full name?
Guadalupe Hermosillo.
Mr. Macio, I'm seeing you this evening on a charge of domestic violence, criminal damage. You do have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. I am going to enter a plea of not guilty for you at this time and advise you that you're ordered to appear at all of your hearings. If you miss your hearings, they can go forward in your absence. Warrants can issue for your arrest. And if you're convicted at a trial and you can't be sentenced within 90 days of the conviction, you could lose your right to a direct appeal. So, ma'am, I'm going to order that you be released on your promise to appear in court. Order that you commit no acts of domestic violence, don't have any contact with the alleged victim, Arnulfo Montijo, who I understand is in custody. So don't have any contact with him at the jail. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Or if he were to be released, don't have any contact with him. But I'm sure he's ordered not to have contact with you as well. Your hearing in Tucson City Court is scheduled for September 23rd at 1:30 in the afternoon. You're going to get paperwork with that information on it. Make sure you get to that hearing, okay?
Ma'am.
All right, you're excused. Hey, sir, can I get your full name?
Paul Matthew Johnson.
Mr. Johnson, I'm seeing you this evening on charges of domestic violence, assault, and disorderly conduct. You do have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. I am going to enter pleas of not guilty for you at this time and advise you that you're ordered to appear at all of your hearings. If you miss your hearings, they can go forward in your absence. Warrants can issue for your arrest. And if you're convicted at a trial and you can't be sentenced within 90 days of the conviction, you could lose your right to a direct appeal. So, sir, I am going to release you on your promise to appear in court. My question for you, though, is were you residing with Miss Wilkins?
What does that mean? Like,
Were you living with her?
no,
You're not
my
living.
girlfriend.
Okay. You're not living together?
No.
Okay. Pretrial services was not able to get in contact with her, so I don't know what her position is as far as having contact with you, but for now I'm going to order that you have no contact with her, okay? I'm also ordering that you commit no further acts of domestic violence, and you need to be in Tucson City Court on September 23rd at 1:30 in the afternoon, or a warrant will issue for your arrest. Do you understand that? All right, you're excused. Hi, can I get your full name?
Sierra Michelle Thomas.
All right, Ms. Thomas, I'm seeing you this evening on charges of domestic violence, disorderly conduct, assault, criminal damage, and then an additional charge of criminal damage. You do have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. Just a moment to look at your paperwork. So pretrial services did speak with the alleged victim, Mr. Lauman, and I saw him earlier and released him. I see he did say that he wants to have contact with you, does not object to your release, that you're welcome to return home. I am hesitant to allow you to continue to reside in the same location, considering the fact that it looks like you're also pending a domestic violence charge with him listed as a victim as well. And it looks like your mother spoke with pretrial services and said that you could reside with her. Is that something that you think would be a good idea for now?
Yeah, I definitely can do that.
All right, I'm going to order release on your promise to appear in court, order no acts of domestic violence. I'm not considering the fact that he wants to have contact with you and you want to have contact with him. I'm not going to make a no contact order, but I'm going to order that you not go to his residence at this time. I'll put in my order that you could return with a law enforcement escort to collect your personal belongings. Okay. And you need to be in Pima County Justice Court on August 29th at 10:30 in the morning. Right? You understand all of that?
Yes, I do, Your Honor.
Okay. You're excused.
Okay, thank you.
It's a false allegation.
Okay.
We ready?
Yes.
Hi, sir. Can I get your full name?
Yeah, John Joseph Nelson.
Mr. Nelson, I'm seeing you this evening does counsel waive reading?
Yes, please, Your Honor.
On a new felony charge, you do have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. You have the right to an attorney. I'm going to appoint the public defender's office to represent you, and you've got counsel seated next to you for this evening's hearing. I've reviewed all of the information, including the state's recommendation of a $15,000 bond with pretrial services. I'll hear from defense.
Mr. Nelson is assessed at a level 2. I would note that these allegations are from over a month ago, and there appears to have been no issues since. He is 52 and a longtime resident. He is employed full time, and his fiance verified his residence and welcomes him home. He has no similar priors. It appears the last one is from 2001. And again, I think just based on the interim complaint, the allegations do not indicate that the alleged victim and Mr. Nelson know each other. I do think that pretrial services is appropriate, and if a no contact order, as well as a order to not return to the incident location would be imposed, I have no doubt that Mr. Nelson could follow those instructions.
All right, sir, I'm going to order that you be released to pretrial services supervision, order that you have no contact of any kind with the alleged victim, you not return to the incident location. Do you understand those orders?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm going to order also that you do not possess or consume any alcohol or illegal drugs during the pendency of this case.
Yes, ma'am.
And your preliminary hearing date is scheduled for September 8th, but that hearing is very likely not happening on that date. You'll get a hearing at a later date. It's really important that you're in touch with pretrial and with your attorney so you know when to get to court. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you're excused. Ma'am, can I get your full name, please?
Darby Alderete.
Miss Darby Alderete, I am seeing you this evening on a charge of theft. You do have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. You have the right to an attorney. I'm going to appoint the public defender's office to represent you. It's like the state is recommending that you be released to pretrial services. So I will order that you be released to pretrial services supervision.
Okay.
Order monitoring of treatment as directed by them and no contact of any kind with the alleged victim.
Okay.
And your preliminary hearing date is scheduled for September 8th, but ma'am, that hearing is very likely not happening on that date. You will get a hearing at a later date, so it's really important that you're in touch with pretrial and with your attorney so you know when to get to court. Do you understand?
Thank you. Yes, ma'am.
All right, you're excused.
You're gonna call them too. Okay.
Early in the morning, where do I go now, to the pretrial?
You release, you'll talk to pretrial services before you're released, and you just need to call them when you're released.
Tomorrow morning?
Yes, exactly.
Okay, and then my public defender's that number? I call
Yep,
them as well?
exactly.
So I call both of them tomorrow morning?
Exactly.
At what time?
Anytime.
Can you write 8 o'clock right there?
Sure.
Is that what time they open?
That is what time our office open.
And
yes.
you don't know about the public defender?
Well, I am up with the
Oh.
public defender.
So you're my
Just-
public defender?
No, just call tomorrow. You'll have information. Okay?
Okay, I'm getting let go tonight though.
Yes.
Okay, so I go give, who would I give this to?
You're just gonna hold on to it. It's yours. Yeah.
Hi, sir. Can I get your full name?
Manuel,
Mr. Del Real, I am seeing you this evening on a charge of felony trespass. You do have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. You have the right to an attorney. I'm going to appoint the public defender's office to represent you. The state is recommending that I release you to pretrial services supervision. So I'm inclined to do that, but I want to make sure that you understand, sir, that you can't have any contact of any kind with the alleged victim and you cannot return to that location. Do you understand that?
yes, ma'am.
All right. I will order that you be released to pretrial services, monitoring or treatment as directed by them. No contact with the alleged victim. Do not go back to the incident location or anywhere she's residing or working, or contact her on the phone or any other form of contact. Preliminary hearing date is scheduled for September 8th, but that hearing is very likely not going to happen on that date. You'll get a hearing at a later date. So it's really important that you're in touch with pretrial and with your attorney so you know when to get to court. Do you understand?
Yes.
You're excused.
Thank you.
Hi, sir. Can I get your full name?
Elder?
Mr. Felder, I'm seeing you this evening on a charge of domestic violence, aggravated assault. You do have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. You have the right to an attorney. I'm going to appoint the public defender's office to represent you, and you've got counsel seated next to you for this evening's hearing. I've reviewed all of the information, including the state's recommendation of a $75,000 bond, and I understand that we have the alleged victim on the line who wishes to be heard.
Yes,
Hi, can you
yes,
tell me your
sir.
name, please?
My name is Adriana, right?
Okay, and Miss Crate, what would you like me to know?
I just wanted to note that I am requesting that he not be released, as this is not an isolated event. And for the safety of myself and for my children, I'm requesting that he remain in custody. We also have an order of protection that I've put into place, which he's contested and are supposed to go to court on the 26th, which that's fine. But for where it stands right now, I'm asking that he stay where he's at and that my order of protection with my children remain in place.
Okay, I'll hear from defense.
Your Honor, Mr. Felder was assessed at a level 2. He is 34 and maintains employment, and he has been here for some time. He has no similar prior convictions, and certainly no local prior convictions, to my knowledge, based on the pretrial services report. I would ask if the court is inclined to hold him to simply reduce the state's bond. And it does sound like Mr. Felder has other pending matters he does need to attend to. So again, if the court is not inclined to grant pretrial services release, I would ask for a reduction in the state's ask.
Okay. I'm going to order $75,000 bond. It'll be cash or secured. Release to pretrial services if that bond is posted. Monitoring or treatment as directed by pretrial. No acts of domestic violence, no firearms or weapons, no contact of any kind with the victim. I will put in my order that if you were to post your bond and be released, that you would be able to go back to the residence one time with a law enforcement escort so that you can collect your personal belongings. So you would take my court order to the nearest police station and they will go with you to get your things. And just so you know, sir, that no contact order will pertain to any contact of any kind. So that starts immediately. It sounds like you've already got a no contact order though on your order of protection. but you cannot contact her if you were to be released. No contact of any kind. And your preliminary hearing date is scheduled for August 29th, but that hearing is very likely not going to happen on that date. You will get a hearing at a later date. So if you post your bond, make sure you're in touch with pretrial and your attorney so you know when to get to court. Okay, and that's all, sir. You're excused. Thank you, Ms.
Thank-
Creight. And thank you, Ms. Creight. Hi, ma'am. Can I get your full name?
Lisa Marie Warake.
Ms. Wadake, I am seeing you this evening on a few different matters. You've got new charges of possession of narcotic drugs, possession of dangerous drugs, possession of drug paraphernalia, and then you have a warrant out of Pima County Superior Court for charges of shoplifting and theft from August 25th of 2024. Those charges were previously dismissed and then refiled, and then a warrant issued when you did not appear at your arraignment. And then you've got some misdemeanor warrants as well. We'll deal with those ones next. As to the new charges, or I'll just first advise you that you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. You have the right to an attorney. I am going to appoint the public defender's office to represent you. So as to these new drug charges, it appears that you may be eligible for a drug diversion program where if you were to go to court and participate in some drug treatment, it's possible that you could have these felony drug charges dismissed. And I'm looking at your history here. It looks like the only thing that you have on your felony history is that misdemeanor, or I'm sorry, the shoplifting and theft that you need to get to court for. But this would help you avoid having multiple felony charges and could get you some treatment. Are you interested in that?
100% interested in that. I was hanging around the wrong crowds and I'm going to be enrolled soon.
Okay. All right, I'm going to order that you be released to pretrial services on both of your felony matters. We're going to set that hearing that you need to get to for the diversion program. That is set for 1 week from today. It's August 26th at 9 o'clock in the morning. So you'll go to Pima County Superior Court on the 3rd floor and go to that hearing so that you can get enrolled in that program, okay?
Okay.
It's really important that you make that hearing. Otherwise, you're going to end up with a warrant and then they'll likely file these felony drug charges, okay?
Thank you.
All right, and we're going to set preliminary hearing. Council waive time on that.
Yes.
So that'll be October 3rd. And then the arraignment, which you also need to get to for your shoplifting charge, is set on that same day in the same courthouse, but at 1:30 in the afternoon.
That's August 26th, Your Honor.
August 26th at 1:30 for the arraignment.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. All right, now let's talk about these misdemeanors. So these are out of Tucson City Court. There's one case here from 2021 and 2 from 2024. The 2021 charge is contributing to the delinquency of a minor. The 2024 charges are for drug paraphernalia and criminal trespass. All right, on those matters, I'm going to release you on your promise to appear in court. That hearing will be in about a month. It's September 18th at 2:30 in the afternoon. All right, you got to make sure you get to all of those hearings so you can participate in that program and get these warrants taken care of, okay?
Yeah, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Yes. Hi, ma'am. Can I get your full name?
Cassandra Ellen James.
Miss James, I'm seeing you this evening on a few different matters. You have some warrants. One is out of Superior Court for charges of dangerous drug, narcotic drug, and drug paraphernalia. You do have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. You have the right to an attorney. I'm going to appoint the public